Time to do some camping. Summer travels has begun. Quick project before we head up on the first trip. It's just a quick gauge holder that I printed a while back and it's now cracked. I reprinted it again with PETG. It'll hold up a little bit better. I'm just gonna get that done and then probably put a couple shelves underneath the cabinet and we're on our way. So quick before and after. Here's the before and the after. Let me know what you think. Follow along. Here we go. All right, guys, last minute project. I reprinted this little mount because it cracked. I printed it out of PLA and I knew it wasn't gonna last, but it's lasted this long. So we'll replace it and then we're gonna start packing this thing up for a trip. So here we go. All right, put the gauge back in. I don't know how accurate this battery monitor is going to be now that I unplugged it while I was in the middle of charging, but at least it's replaced. So this is actually the water pump switch, and this is a PWM to slow down the water pump, kind of kill some of the noise and regulate some of the water a little bit, the water flow. Yeah, this was due to be replaced. That's just PLA. PETG lasts a little longer. So what I wish I could do is I wish I could put another shelf here, because this is typically where I put all my cookware and it just gets shoved in this little hole right here. So I wish I could put a shelf. That'd be nice. You know what? Let me see. I think I might actually have some material. See if I can make a quick shelf, put it here, and that way at least that's done before this trip. Let's see what I can do. I was able to come up with a quick shelf. That wasn't too bad. So at least I'll have a shelf in here. Fits good. I'll grab you real quick so you can see. Fits a little bit lower than the other shelf, but I needed the height here for a bag. So that's looking pretty good. So the only problem I have now is it's resting on the wheel well here, but it needs a support here, and it needs a support here on this side. So yeah, let me see what I can do real quick for support, and then we'll go from there. Okay, that took a little longer than expected. So I figured if I was going to put a support on that side, might as well get used to the material, the space below the support. So I made this. Like a wine rack, except we don't drink wine. Fits right back there. And that got a support. But it holds our propane tanks. So I get 2 tanks in there, and it's the support. That's looking pretty good. So now I just need to put a quick piece of wood right here to support, and we are done. All right, let me see what I can do. All right, once again, I think we overthought this one. So if we're gonna put a support here, might as well store some stuff, right? We've got this. Doesn't look all that amazing, but check this out. It goes under. Supports. Everything needs to be supported. Has a couple hooks that I can hang stuff in. But the coolest part is it holds these. Mind you, it's not secured yet, but there's one. There's 2. 2 of the large isobutane canisters, and then I should be able to fit should be able to fit 2 propane tanks. 2 propanes back there, 2 isobutanes here. I have a little space for something here. That's just something I'm going to take out quickly because it will block, to get the propane tanks out. That is pretty sweet. I don't know if it was the best time to be doing it, but I'm definitely happy with that result. Let me screw it down real quick and then see if we can get an after shot of what actually goes in these this cabinet. Alright, show you what it look like. So everything's loaded up. So the very back, 2 propane tanks. You see them? 2 propane tanks. There's a thermocell, a citronella candle, the refills for the thermocell, 2 of the large isobutane canisters. There's a bag here with all of our snacks, chips, all that jazz. And then on this side, my DIY oven that I'm going to check out, see if I can get working. I'm also going to see if I can use that as a pot too, with the Blackstone Adventure Series grill. I'll kind of show that when we're actually out camping, but I think that's going to work out for that setup. And it's rectangular, it fits a lot better than a round pot, both on the stove and in storage. So that's what we're looking like. Alright, it's the middle of the night. Should be finishing up packing for our trip tomorrow. Done with this project. Now I just gotta load up this camper, finish packing, and we're off. Well, that was definitely a bigger project than it originally started out to be, but I think it turned out pretty great. We killed 2 birds with 1 stone, got that gauge pod reprinted. It's no longer broken, added some shelves, added some holders for the gas bottles. I think that's pretty sweet. So we're gonna be heading out on our next trip, and then we'll probably be doing some projects here and there between the trips, but let's see what the summer travel gets us. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, follow along, see what you think, and leave a comment down below. See you on the next one.